laughing. Tonight we'll put other things aside. Don't in this moment offer your donation. We're going for the goal we have in sight. Michael, we love you. Hear you wrap our arms around you. Want to squeeze, please you. We just can't give enough of all you've done for us. We'll let you know. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it.
We're about to lose control.
And I think I like it. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I know, we love you. We worked so hard to get us to this moment. Memories will last a long, long time. We make this money yearly, don't you worry. And having tons of fun, and that's just fine. Michael, we love you. Squeeze you, wrap our arms around you. We want to squeeze you, please you. We just can't give enough for all you've done for us. We'll let you know. We're so excited, and I just can't hide it. Back to lose control.
And I think I like it.
We're so excited, and we just can't hide it. I know, we love you. Look what you've done for us. Whoa. Look what you've done for us. Look what you've done for us. Whoa. We love you.
Carolyn, Camillo, Salidra. Woo! In case you couldn't tell, we are all pretty excited. We have quite a show for you tonight. My name is Linda Besant. I am a board member of KCC, and I'm so thrilled to have us all together. We have a couple of purposes tonight. Obviously, we want to honor Lama Michael for 25 years as KCC's resident Lama. And we want to support what this community has accomplished in the last 42 years. So we're here to have a night of hilarity, fun, and food of truly unparalleled magnitude. But though the evening is mostly funny, we won't be shy about asking for money. I'm actually not supposed to be up here by myself, but I do have a lot that I will tell you until, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Sir? Sir, we have an event. Can you tell we're having an event? We have 100 people, 120 people in here. I'm not sure what he's up to or where he came from, frankly. He seems to think he owns the place tonight. Oh no, he's getting ready to meditate, and this is a meditation center. I don't think we have any choice but to let him practice.
Good evening, and welcome. The Lama was not available today, and so they called the teachers who were also unavailable, and the Onzes and Chupins also were unavailable. They called me, and I was available. Always available. So I'm going to lead the session. Yes. We're having a quiet meditation session. Please find your seat. There's a space up here. There's a space up here. Good then. Just a reminder that no one should be sitting higher than the teacher. Good. So we'll just take some moments for some calm arising. Excellent session, everyone. Good work, new person. Well, I see in the program that after our 1-hour session that we've just done, there will be some children coming up onto the stage, so maybe they can come up now. Thank you.
Here in our new center, we've been able to revitalize our children's program, the second and fourth Sundays of every month. Mary Wood's with them here as their teacher. Also, Zopa and Adele help with the classes, and Sally Mead sometimes. And Carolyn Peck, who you just saw in her purple wig. I think she's not dressed for a Sunday morning. You have in your song sheets, you can sing along with the children.
So we'll sing it through once first, and then you can sing us through. We'll sing that there's 2 verses. We'll sing them through once, and then join us the second time through. This is a song from. You ready? Song from Plum Village in Thich Nhat Hanh's retreat center in France, called "Breathing In, Breathing Out." You ready? Yeah. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. I am blooming as a flower, I am fresh as the dew. I am solid as a mountain, I am firm as the earth. I am free, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. I am water reflecting what is real, what is true, and I feel there is a place deep inside of me. I am free, I am free, I am free. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. I am blooming as a flower, I am fresh as the dew. I am solid as a mountain, I'm firm as the earth. I am free, I am free, I am free. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so you need to put that.
It's so beautiful to have them here again and to be with them in between practice and Q&A on the Sundays that they're here. Really thank you, Mary, for revitalizing this with Zopa and Carolyn and Sally and Adele. I'm actually not supposed to be standing here right now. There's supposed to be an MC. Now, there's also supposed to be a stage crew. They're coming because of the generosity of Sandy Pollock, and our niece, Marie Rowell, who has nothing to do with KCC, but is our niece, who donated air mileage for them to fly here from Germany, where they currently live. I think their plane might be a little bit late, but thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Marie. Since we're stuck here together while we wait for those flying people. About time.
Hi, Linda. Hi, everybody.
Yay! Hi, Bryce. Hi, guys.
Yeah, all right. Okay. While he's putting away his luggage, I want to acquaint you with a few practicalities. In your packet, you have promise slips and pens. You're going to be too busy to have a packet.
Okay.
As soon as, in any minute. Throughout the evening, if you are so inspired to support KCC's Llama Fund or staff salaries or SCOL, our Long Retreat Center, or this new urban center, fill in a promise slip. Just put your name at the top, put the amount on there, put your phone number, and we have KCC gentlemen in maroon t-shirts throughout the building who will collect them in baskets. So just like church, just pass them out to the end of the row whenever you're moved. And believe me, you're going to have a lot of opportunities. Will you notice we gave every packet at least 12 slips?
Helping.
I think it's about time to turn it over to you. Yeah, here we go.
Hi, everybody. We just flew in from Germany, and boy, are our arms tired. It'll happen again. It'll only get better. Oh! I'm sorry. I just got here. Have you been up there for a while, Mary?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. Let me see what we got. Oh. Mary Woods singing a song called "The Flower That Shattered the Stone." Give her a round of applause.
The never-ending tuning. Earth is our mother, just turning around with her trees in the forest and leaves underground. The sky like a father whose sigh is the wind. Paint us a rainbow without any end. As the river runs freely, the mountain does rise. Let me touch with my fingers and see with my eyes. In the hearts of the children, a pure love still grows. Like a bright star in heaven that lights our way home, like the flower that shattered the stone. A barrow finds freedom beholding the sun. In the infinite beauty, here all joined as one. I reach out before me and look to the sky. Did I hear someone whisper? Did something pass by? As the river runs freely, the mountain does rise. Let me touch with my fingers and see with my eyes. In the hearts of the children, a pure love still grows.
Like a bright star in heaven that lights our way home, like the flower that shattered the stone. Like a bright star in heaven that lights our way home, like the flower that shattered the stone.
Mary Woods. Thank you, Mary. I'm really apologize we got here late. Yeah, we had trouble with the Max from the airport. I have a poem that I have written that I would like to read. I think it's an appropriate time, an event. It's called K to the C to the C. The 70s were a creative time. A lot of people wanted to expand their minds with Waikiki or LSD. Some people wanted to do it differently. Made a connection with Kalu Rinpoche. They established a center called KDK in the Bay, the West Coast Dharma Shakers and Movers. Also created a center in Vancouver. But in Portland, there were others who were having a hankering for Dharma, like a woman named Tara Franklin. There were meetings and teachings and invited guests. It's irrelevant to say just who was best, but one that I think was particularly nice. His Holiness Karmapa 16th performed the Black Crown ceremony in Portland twice. Early on since 1976, who are some of the people who were in the mix? Sanjay, Jerry, and did I mention Bill and Dora and Peggy Ensign? Lama Tinley was there to offer teachings, many people gathering in overreaching capacity. The group was growing, don't you know? They bought the house on Northeast Monroe. That house, for us, is now legendary, having hosted many Kagyu luminaries, like His Holiness Karmapa 16th, Jamgon Kongtrul, Thrangu Rinpoche, Khenpo Tsultrim Rinpoche, Tai Sitra Rinpoche, Kalu Rinpoche, Boka Rinpoche, Khenpo Lodro Dunyo Rinpoche. Moving forward in history, Lama Michael arrived in 93. He didn't come in just off the street. He had successfully completed 3-year retreat. The KCC Sangha continued to expand. The search was on to find some land. Deep practice the goal in a calm landscape. SCOL started to take shape. The path was long with not a few curves, but the intention of the Sangha would not be swerved. A host of energy and volunteers. Long retreat facilities were finally here. But by the way, just as these plans were being born, a young man named Eric Treblehorn, with perseverance and steadfast feet, entered and completed 3-year retreat in India. Now, the house on Monroe bulging at the seams, it was time to fulfill new urban center dreams. Dreams turned into more than mere talk due to a fortunate turn, taking the dog for a walk. 2 years of intense renovation, and look at where we are. It's pure elation, and out at SCOL, a wish fulfilled. The 3-year retreat has been unsealed. It's great cause for joy, cause for rejoicing, a wish that some of us are voicing. Maybe fewer plans, a little less pushing, a time to spend more time on the cushion. The rest of this story is a blank page to be written by the next volunteers who take the stage, that is, all of us. Thank you. Now, we have a fundraising warm-up, so Linda B is going to help with this, so come on up, Linda. And Miriam, if you could show us that first prize. Oh. Thank you.
We have 3 prizes that you might be able to leave here with for yourself tonight. Think about what you want. 1 of them, 2 of them, or all of them are attractive to you. I see a lot of people with necklaces on. I know you got one when you came in, all of you. So everybody can enter at least once. Bryce and I are going to show you how this works because it requires a little bit of explanation, especially when we have 3 contests. So Bryce, which one of these? Or maybe 2 of them. Which 2 do you like?
I have to say, honestly, I would love to do a week of retreat at SCOL. That would be...
You want to save all your beads for that? Maybe
Yeah.
the Oregon... Oh, come on, you never get to see the Oregon coast. Maybe try 1 for the Oregon coast?
Okay, 1 for the Oregon coast.
Okay, 1 for the Oregon coast. Now, there's just a contest here. Here's how it works. Except somebody's going to have to give me a coin because the dollar, beautiful silver dollar from my father that I was supposed to have here is down in my pants pocket. In our green room.
The other
so
pants.
if anybody has any kind of coin, I would appreciate it. Or else we'll just have to make this up.
Well,
Nobody
we can flip a phone also.
Nobody
If no one has a
carries-
coin.
Nobody carries money anymore.
No one cares. Money.
Oh, good. She's going to have one. Oh, great.
Great.
Yes, you can come wait right here, and you can help us with this. Ooh, slippery.
Careful. This is...
We're going to use the big one, but you can wait
Oh.
right there. Oh, look, he has a silver dollar, too. Unbelievable. 1900. We have to be sure and give this back.
Wow.
So, this is a sample contest. Oh, it's a donation. So this is a sample. Bryce wants to go to the beach. Bryce is standing there, and before we flip the coin, Bryce has to go heads or tails. So, when we call for a contest, you decide if you are entering. When we say heads or tails, you understand that? Then we flip the coin. Tails. So he has to take off his beads, right? His beads that he was using to enter the beach house off. No, only one. Because he only wanted to use 1 for the beach house, but he's out now. He only had 1. So if you're entering and you only have 1 and it's off, you're out. But let's say he really wants to go, so he bought 3 beads for the beach house. Ready?
Not for the beach house, for retreat.
Okay, I know.
Okay.
I know. We're trying to make... Okay.
I'm waiting. You can...
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Heads. Are you beginning to get what happens? If you are the other from what you have to either take off your beads and use your next string, or if you have them all gone that you're entering for this, you're out. Now, some of you have on several pairs of beads. So you might enter all of them for one thing. You're pretty likely to win. But if you want to split them up, you're on your honor not to take the ones from the first contest and put them back on for the second contest. And if we can't trust you here in the Buddhist Center, then where are we, right? We aren't going to try to track this. This is just how it works. You think you're ready?
Now, if I had done this and it had been heads, then I just get to play the next
That's
one,
right.
Okay.
You stay standing up.
Okay.
And all the people who had tails, they have to sit down.
Okay.
Who would like to play for the beach house? Stand up, please. Excellent. You've got your beads ready. Would you like to come and help us? What's your name, sir? Nico. Nico is going to flip this coin. Oh, flip the big one. That's great. And he's going to catch it, and then he's going to show me what it is. Oh, wait. Heads or tails?
He's going for heads. Pretty sure.
Go. That's why we have Nico doing this, because we knew we'd have to chase the coin. Tails.
Tails.
Heads, Take off your beads.
right,
If you
so-
only had one pair, you have to sit down, one string. If you have more than one string and you're still trying, you can stand up. See how that works? You've just lost one of them. Okay. Wait. I have to ask them first. Heads or tails?
All right. Huh?
Tails. Heads are down.
Tails again. So
How many? Yep. Who's there? Oh, wow.
bead off,
Several people
beads off.
purchased a
and
bunch
then-
of beads. Ready? Heads
All right, heads or tails?
or tails? Heads.
Okay.
If you have tails, down you go. Take off your beads. Ready? Heads or tails? Good catch. Tails. Whoa, my goodness. Ready? Heads or tails? Tails. How many people are left? 1, 2, 3. Oh, a lot. Ready? Heads or tails? Oh, heads or tails? Ready? Go. Lots of people bought a bunch of beads. Heads. Dora really wants to go to the beach. Heads or tails? It's getting down there. Heads.
Peggy Ensign
Oh.
is sitting down, I see. Okay.
All right, so this is it here. So you can't both go to the same thing here. So you're might have to glare it out. Heads or tails? You ready? Go. Heads.
Wow. Dora.
Yay!
Dora DeCourcy. Ah.
Oh, she had another set of beads. Hey, Lynn.
All right.
Lynn? Could we have two?
One more set.
No? Okay, she has it rented, so she can't. Okay, ready?
Okay, heads or tails? Yep.
Okay.
It's one or the other.
Joe, thanks for pointing that out. Heads.
Oh. All right.
So this is Lynn. This is
You've
Lynn
got
back
two.
here. And Lynn is generously saying, you can both have a weekend. Thank you. Thank you. You want to do it again? Somebody else can do it? Okay, we're taking turns. Okay, let's go to the river. Who wants to win Phil Wallen's trip on the Sandy River? 3 people can go along. Okay, great. Everybody who wants to go on the river, stand up. This might be predetermined here. Tara Sullivan.
Tara Sullivan appears to have 500.
Okay, y'all standing up there. Heads or tails? Somebody's got it. Okay, good. Here you go.
The first toss. Yep, that's fair.
Now that's good.
fair.
Pick it up and hand it to me.
Right.
Heads.
Heads.
So
Okay.
Susan's taking off her beads. Heads or
Okay.
tails? Your turn.
So choose again, heads or tails. All right.
And flip. Tara Sullivan, where are you? Get Heads again. All you tails either take off a bead or sit down.
John Jennings is taking off a set of beads.
They want to go out there to flip the coin.
They want to go over there? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
What'd you show it? Show it to Bryce.
Yeah, we're gonna do it over here, so.
Okay, heads or tails, you've got it? And it's heads. All right.
Okay, heads or tails again. Oh, is everybody
Yeah,
out?
And Chuck's up there.
Tara,
Okay, there's-
surprise. Anybody else? Okay,
Chuck
Phil.
Tangus is still up there.
Oh, Chuck Tangus is still with us up there. Somebody still with us?
Heads again.
Heads or tails?
Head.
Heads again. Where's Chuck? What was he? We can't see you at all, so you'll have to heads. Okay. Well, you can't both be heads. Somebody has to go tails. Chuck, you go tails? Okay.
Chuck's
Heads or tails?
All right.
Yeah, heads versus tails.
Okay.
We do. Tails.
Tails.
So Chuck, you're out, right? No, do you have more beads?
Or do you have more beads?
No, Chuck has more beads. Okay.
Okay.
Heads or tails? He didn't. So that just means Tara has to take off another pair of beads, right? Here we go again. You're really going to have to tell us what's happening with Chuck up there because we can't see it at all. So Tara, it's your turn to go tails. You have to go tails this time.
Heads it is.
Heads it is. Take off the bead. There we go. Chuck, how many beads do you have left?
3.
Okay, so Phil, can we do this for 2 sets of people? Okay, Tara wins it. Chuck wins it.
Tara and Chuck.
Yay! I know you did, but you won anyway, so there you go. Okay. And the third prize. Girls, you want to keep doing this? Okay. Third prize. Who would like to have a week of retreat at SCOL? You must have a teacher who is helping you pick the goal for your retreat. You don't, if you are new to retreat, you do not have to do the week all at once. During the 2-month season, you can split it in 2 pieces and make 2 shorter retreats if a full week feels like a bit of a, for me it would feel a bit of a stretch. So, we ready?
Okay, heads or tails? Yep. Oh, okay. Standing up and heads or tails.
Could you turn the spot over there a little bit? Yeah, that's way better. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, okay, they're still all in it. Ready?
So heads or
Heads
tails
or tails?
again?
It's still flipping. It's tails.
Tails again?
So if you have lots of beads, take one off if you weren't there. Oh, this is good. Yeah, okay. Ready, girls?
Heads or tails again?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Hidden.
This is a very bad turn of event here. It's tails again.
Tails again.
Okay.
All right. So some people have taken off beads or sat down.
Who's
Yes.
still in it? Chuck's still in it. 2 people
Yeah.
up. 3 people.
Mary's in.
Oh, a
Bill's
lot
in.
of people.
Okay.
Bill's in it.
Okay.
Rosemary, people over there.
Heads or tails? Make your call. Go for it.
Tails. If you have multiple beads, take one off. Ready? Heads or tails?
I'm just gonna flip it like this.
Okay. Heads. Anyone?
Get ready.
Okay.
Heads or tails?
No, you have to flip it. Yeah. You have to flip it.
You're hired.
Well, that's good. Heads.
Heads.
People are
Oh, Bill's out. Who's out? Lynn's out. Heads or tails? Can't all be heads. Somebody has. A couple of you have to go tails.
Somebody gotta go tails.
Everybody went tails. So heads or tails?
Tails. You gotta flip it.
So who's still in? One up
Yes,
there.
a couple people up there. Rosemary, John, Susan. Okay, everybody get organized. Heads or tails? We weren't ready, so we're waiting a minute. Okay, good.
Everyone ready? Heads or tails again?
We're going to be here till midnight.
Heads?
Who's
All right.
left? Who's left? 3, 4. You're out? Are you out? No? 4. Okay, heads or tails? Good. You are hired. I'm not kidding.
Heads.
Heads. Boy, people
Still
really
in.
want this. Look how many beads people bought.
All right,
It's
so
amazing.
another one. Heads or tails?
Heads or tails?
Got it?
Gotta pick one. Okay, we got Okay, heads or tails? Miriam, you can't do that.
Okay. Heads.
No.
Tails are sitting down or taking off beads.
Okay,
Miriam's still
we've
in.
got two.
Two, it's down.
Is
Okay.
anybody over there? Okay.
Heads
or
or tails? Heads,
John's
there,
ahead,
tails.
Miriam's.
All right. Go ahead.
This is it.
Heads.
Heads. John. All right. Woo!
Okay. So, all right. So the last prize was a week of retreat at SUL, and SUL is an incredibly precious place to me, and I know to many, many people in this room. After really decades of work, the facilities are there. They work. A 1-year retreat has happened, 3 retreats have happened, 10-day retreats have happened. Recently, 1-week retreats have been happening, so it's up and running. It's probably not easy for most people in this room, but it could get easy to take that for granted, that it's just up and running. So we're going to take a look at a slideshow that lets us remember some of the steps and stages of how we got to where we are now with SUL. Thanks, Miriam. So I had the extreme good fortune to be one of the people who did the first one-year retreat out at SCOL. The place is very precious to me. I was able to be out there last weekend and walk the north side inside the cloister. When I was in retreat, I experienced, I would even say, waves of gratitude towards all the beings who were supporting me and my fellow retreatants. The food that kept coming in from the kitchen, and of course the support of Lama Tara and Lama Michael guiding us through. I feel so happy for the 3-year retreatants. And I also feel so happy that there are now more people doing retreat there. So just in September, what were there, 50, 60 people who might have gone out to volunteer and be in retreat there. And I hope that that continues. So my wish really is that everybody in this Sangha who wants to can do some retreat out there. One day, 1 weekend, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, 3 years, or more.
I can see that many of you understand how the promise slips work, because the promise slips are coming out to the aisle, and thank you very much for that. I also want to point out that in your packet there's a different kind of slip that says 108 Friends of SCOL. And this is a society that we are trying to form of people who really understand the value of retreat land and how hard it is to make retreat affordable for anyone who wants to do it. So this society, the goal is to cover some of the costs so that we don't have to charge nearly so much for retreat. If you have the means that you might be able to make this kind of a commitment to SCOL, either a yearly commitment at some level or a very big gift anytime, please fill in that slip and send it to the basket, and we will contact you about it. Thank you very much.
And now, without further ado, Robin Lundstrom is going to play some music for us, something reflective, contemplative, filling the space with sound, and it is called Shimmering Clouds on Fragrant Mountain. Robin Lundstrom, another round of applause. Robin is also doubling this evening, taking care of the lights. So I'm sorry, this is maybe awkward. Cynthia Huntington, are you here? Cynthia Huntington? Oh, there she is. She's popped out. Could I just ask you a question?
Do I have to answer?
That would be great. I'm sorry to put you on the spot. Do you know how many Madhyamaka scholars it takes to screw in a light bulb?
Easy one, 4.
4? Yeah?
Sure, you know they always do it in 4.
Uh-huh.
1 to screw it in.
Uh-huh. 1 to screw it in.
No, I think it's 1 to not.
1 to not screw it in. 1 to both screw it in and not screw it in. And 1 to neither screw it in nor not screw it in. Good. I just wanted to clarify that. Thank you. Thank you. Cynthia, do you know how many kagyus it takes to screw in a light bulb?
I'm not that good a student.
Oh, she's not that good a student, she says. It only takes 1, but she has to seal herself in a cave for years and years before she does it. Did I mention that I flew in from Germany and my arms are tired? So maybe one more question. Hana, do you know how many bunpos it takes to screw in a light bulb? Just 1, but they screw it in the other way. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it looks like we're about ready to end my joke set. Yeah. And without further ado, although the Grovers are going to come up and sing the Grove Clan Camp Song. Everybody say that 3 times fast. Grove Clan Camp Song. Grove Clan Camp Song. Grove Clan Camp Song. How many clams did we have in the room? Okay, good. Take it away.
Okay, I think there might be just a few people out there who don't realize that Linda Grove and I are first cousins, which means the 3 of us are related. And every 3 years, we go to a 5-day-long family reunion with around 70 or 80 or 90 people for 5 days. So during that time, we sing a few interesting songs.
Interesting.
And we always have a t-shirt. Tonight we're sharing one of those songs, but we needed to change the words to fit the situation here at KCC. So Bill and I did that. Linda went along with it, but she has a bit of a caveat.
I do. I wanted this to be about the hardworking KCC volunteers here. And instead, they've used my name. But when they say my name, think of you guys, too.
There you
So,
go.
and I got voted out.
How could that
2
happen?
votes.
So, this is a participatory song. For one thing, you will easily learn the first line of every verse. Secondly, this is your chance during the program to get up and move. So everybody can stand up, but if you want to do it sitting down, you can also do the motions sitting down. Just do what we do. It'll be easy. All right. Ready, set, go. Hello. My name is Linda Grove. I work at a place called KCC. One day, Lama Michael said to me, "Are you busy, Linda Grove?" I said no. Then push this button with your right hand, please. Hello. My name is Linda Grove. I work at a place called KCC. One day, Linda B said to me, "Are you busy, Linda Grove?" I said no. Then push this button with your left hand, please. Hello, my name is Linda Grove. I work at a place called KCC. One day, the board said to me, "Are you busy, Linda Grove?" I said no. Then push this button with your right knee, please. Hello, my name is Linda Grove. I work at a place called KCC. One day, the teacher said to me, "Are you busy, Linda Grove?" I said no. Then push this button with your left knee, please. You got that?
Hello.
Push this button with your left knee, please. Everybody,
Push this button with your left knee, please. Hello, my name is Linda Grove.
I work at a place called KCC. One day, the sangha said to me, "Are you busy, Linda Grove?" I said no. Then push this button
with your forehead, please.
Hello,
My name is Linda Grove.
I work at
A place called KCC.
One day,
They all came to me. Are you busy, Linda Grove?
I said yes!
Okay, so Bryce is supposed to be the MC, but I have to speak. I took this away from him because this is about our staff. We don't have very many staff people. We have Lama Michael. We have Linda Grove, operations manager, otherwise known as OM. We have Cindy Irvine, who keeps the books. We have Anthony Kemp, who is staff at SCOL. And we have this incredible consultant named Steve Unangst, who helps us keep track of our finances. Now, did you see the budget downstairs on the bulletin board? Did you see how fast this place has grown since 2008? There was a 2008 budget down there, and then this year, we can't do it all with volunteers anymore, and we have this staff. And the way that they work, they are probably getting paid about 3.5 cents an hour, max out. So if you're inspired by these people who at a stage, each one of them is at a stage in their lives where they've made a commitment to the Dharma and to the Dharma in this Sangha. And we are so blessed that this is what they've decided to do with their life force. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, next up, and without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Janis Joplin.
A little tall for me. So I first heard, is it on? Is it on? Okay. So I first heard this song in the 60s when Janis Joplin sang it. And some of you may not know who she was. She was one heck of a lady who poured her heart into everything. And that's what we do here. We pour our heart into everything. Now, Janis had a secret. She always had taking refuge in a bottle of Southern Comfort. I get to take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. So, with your generosity, I'm going to sing this song. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make amends. I worked hard all my lifetime. No help from my friends. So Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Now, Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Dialing for dollars is trying to find me. I wait for delivery each day until 3. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Now, Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? I'm counting on you, Lord. Please don't let me down. Prove that you love me, and by the next round, oh, Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? Oh, Lord, won't you show me the nature of mind? I've done my Nundro and nightly Chenrezig. I've been to Bodh Gaya, sat under the Bodhi tree. So, Lord, won't you show me the nature of mine? Now, Lord, I've asked for a Mercedes-Benz, color TV, a night with my friends. I know it's some sorrow, no peace to be found. So prove that you love me, give me nirvana next round.
Ladies and gentlemen, Linda Logan. Okay. Okay, good. So, we have a little bit of setting up.
Get where we are. No, you talk first and I'll talk about. I think I jumped the gun there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We'll do that. Oh, notes are over here. So I gotta check the time. It's going well. It's good. Oh. Oh my! I thought I turned my phone off. Hello?
Hi, Bryce.
Oh, hi. Is this Linda Grove?
I know who's supposed to be well of it. She's busy counting all the money down there, so I'm reporting for her.
Wow, so she has a lot of work to do counting the money downstairs? Well, that's a good sign. So what's going on?
Do you want the running tally?
Yes, please, the running tally. 23,338. That sounds pretty good, Linda, and it's very inspiring.
I want to say something.
Talk to you soon.
Thing that I didn't fit in a little earlier, which was that several generous people in the Sangha stepped up before the event to prime the pump so that we would start the evening with a little over $11,000. So we have gone from 11,000 to
23,338.
That's incredible. So you may remember we have $40,000 goal. Cross your fingers.
All right. Great. So,
What comes next?
so Right now, we're going to bring up onto our stage Waylon Phil and the Rodettes.
Waylon Phil, really?
Really?
Are we on here?
Hello.
Talking, talking. I am on now. Great. The fun part is setting up and making sure that everything's in the right place so we can perform for you. Well, first I'd like to introduce you to Rosemary Sweet, who's not listed. Accidentally, Carolyn Peck got listed instead of Rosemary. But just in case anybody doesn't know us, you know the rest of us, Judith, Phil. Anyway, this song we're going to do, I think you know the song itself. It used to be called Country Roads. Well, we now have new lyrics to it. And we would like you to join along with us in singing the choruses. So first we have to try it out once. So if you pull the sheet out of your little booklet, you'll see the one that says Dharma Road. And we'll try it together once, okay? So you get the feel for it. And then whenever the choruses come up, which I think you'll remember how that works, because you all know the song, then you can join us, okay? Everybody got it? Dharma Road, take us home to the place we belong. KCC, Lama Michael, take us home, Dharma Road. Okay, you get the idea? So we'd like to sing the song for you now, and you'll join us on the choruses.
Almost a watchman, Skidmore Center, needs a paint job, maybe Sanjay's Buddha. Life is good here, now that we have heat, just in time for our friends from 3-year retreat. Dharma Road, take us home to the place we belong. KCC, Dharma Michael, take us home, Dharma Road. All our teachers gather round us, lineage right down to our Lama. Vajra ribbons painted on the sky, magic play of moonlight shining through the eye. Dharma Road, take us home to the place we belong. Lama Michael, take us home, Dharma Road.
I hear his voice in the morning hour, he calls me. iPhone reminds me that it's time to meditate. And sitting on my cushion, I get the feeling that I should do this every day. Every day.
Dharma Road, take us home to the place we belong. KCC, Lama Michael, take us home. Dharma Road, Dharma Road, take us home, KCC, Lama Michael, take us home, Dharma Road.
Ladies and gentlemen, Waylon Phil and the Rodettes. And this Dharma Road this evening has brought us all to Skidmore, this new urban center. I have to tell you, I wasn't here. I don't live here anymore, which makes me very sad sometimes, especially on a Sunday morning at 9, when I would like to sit with some people and my teacher. And I came into this building and I didn't see all the steps that it took. And it's so impressive. It's so beautiful. It looks like it was always here. It looks inevitable. But of course, it wasn't inevitable. And here we are. So right now we're going to take a look at a slideshow that shows how uninevitable this place was and how much work it took to get here. Thanks, Miriam.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Is it my turn?
Both of our turns.
Okay.
Just a minute here.
Sure.
Yeah, it's both of our turns.
Okay. I guess I don't need my phone.
Whoa, don't fall down. There we go. Good plan. Okay. Phew. We were going to talk to you about commitment. Remember that? And yeah, so he remembered a quote. Bryce remembered Calarimshe talking about commitment.
I remember my teacher, Lama Michael, in one-year retreat saying that the commitment itself had great power, the resolve to see something through.
So if this Sangha has something unbelievable, 42 years, not that many people. We have SCOL, we have Skidmore, we have a strong community, we have no debt. You know how much work it took from so many people to get here. What that means is that for those of us in this generation of KCC people, our commitment needs to be to take care of what the first decades of people have created for us. We now have a different kind of obligation to practice deeply in these resources and to take care of them.
That's great. Thank you, Linda. Linda, could I ask you, here, come here. That's a nice plan that you're doing. It's really great.
I think I'm out of tune now, but
yeah.
Hey.
I was wondering if you might wouldn't mind playing in this corner right here. That would be great. Remember that song, that Everything and Nothing rag you were playing earlier? It's great. It's about everything and nothing. It's really great. She wrote the lyrics to it. So could you just play that in this corner? That's great, because we have a scene change to do over here. Oh, she's tuning now. She's tuning. Okay, so I'm drawing attention here. Shannon? Thank you. Okay. So pay no attention to the tuner over there. Oh. All right. Zopa, do you know how many Galuks it takes to screw in a light bulb? They don't do it, they just study about it. I knew you would know. All right, Shannon, I think she's ready. Thank you.
Yeah, too live. Yeah, this is way too live.
Yeah.
It was over there too.
Yeah. Can we adjust that, Ryan?
Went to my cushion, sat down on the ground, wanted to take a little look around inside my mind to see what I'd find. There was a dazzling profusion of illusion and confusion there. Oh yes, a dazzling profusion of illusion and confusion there. Thoughts were tumbling in and out. I couldn't even tell what they were shouting about. I tried to let them float by up into the sky. There was a dazzling profusion of illusion and confusion there. I'm not so sure I can stand it. Just a minute. We've got heat complications and carrying the thing back and forth 100 times. There was a dazzling profusion of illusion and confusion there. So I took refuge and started to study the Dharma, trying to find a way to clean up my karma. Found the 6 paramitas, tried to practice Tonglen, even came to an all-day sit now and then. There was a dazzling profusion of compassion and wisdom there. I learned to sit up straight, tried to follow my breath, visualize Chenrezig and contemplate death, but I started to feel overwhelmed somehow, like putting the load of an ox on a cow. There was a dazzling profusion of compassion and wisdom there. Yes, I started to feel overwhelmed somehow, like putting the load of an ox on a cow. A dazzling profusion of compassion and wisdom there. I found a photo of Kalu Rinpoche. His luminous eyes just seemed to say, no matter what you're doing, always be kind, relax and rest in ordinary mind. You'll find a dazzling profusion of everything and nothing there. Oh yes, Kalu Rinpoche, his luminous eyes continue to say, no matter what you're doing, always be kind, relax and rest in ordinary mind. Everything and nothing there. Oh, be kind, rest in ordinary mind. Everything and nothing, nothing and everything, everything and nothing, everything and nothing there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Linda Besant. A wearer of many hats. And now, if I'm not mistaken, Linda, I read in the program that you said for me, we have an incredible act, the Bell siblings, Barbara and Tim Camp. There's no... Is that wrong, Tim? Did I get that wrong? You got that all right. Ladies and gentlemen, Barbara Bell and Tim Campbell. They are going to entreat us with a mix of music and poetry.
Thank you. We knew that could get better. When words were like magic. In the very earliest time, when both people and animals lived on Earth, a person could become an animal if he wanted to. and an animal could become a human being. Sometimes they were people, sometimes animals, and there was no difference. All spoke the same language. That was the time when words were like magic. The human mind had mysterious powers. A word spoken by chance might have strange consequences. It would suddenly come alive, and what people wanted to happen could happen. All you had to do was say it. Nobody could explain it. That's the way it was. This was a lady from a Stone Age tribe whose greatest technological enhancement was the use of a rock, but who somehow, in the deep heart's core, understood something about the magic of words. Someone else who understood something about the magic of words was the great Sufi poet Jalaluddin Rumi. On the Mind Training Retreat, we're going to talk about how everything has the potential to be practice. And that reminded me of this poem, Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Each morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from the beyond. And now, because people have been up on this stage wearing wigs and dancing and singing songs that they wrote, Linda B., who, as you know, I said we're connected, she challenged me to read a poem that I wrote. And so this poem, some of you know that my youngest daughter moved out of the house this week on Tuesday, bringing to an end, as I might say, 30 years of being an everyday parent. So you could fly an airplane through the hole in my heart right now, if you had one. I wrote this poem when my youngest, who just moved out, was a baby. I had just been rereading Suzuki Roshi's Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, and I really loved the way he used that term, nothing special. So this poem is called No Special Afternoon. My family is nothing special. One daughter reads while another paints her fingernails and listens to the flute part of her favorite song. She sings along quietly while her mother lies with the baby to help her take her nap. Each scene changes, and each moment vanishes entirely, swallowed up by the next. My heart silently hums along with all this ordinary wonder, while inside my chest, I'm the only one who knows it explodes. Even though this is a miracle, it is nothing special. Like the sun and the soil and the rain and all the apples on the tree in my front yard that have all ripened from a single seed. Thank you.
Very nice. Tim Campbell and Barbara Bell playing the music there. But soft. What light breaks through yonder window? It is the east. And Linda Grove, have you another financial update? How are we doing? Yes, please. $33,438. That's very close. Very close. So now I'd like to invite up to the stage. You've got music right here? It is. I'd like to invite up to the stage one of the founding members of KCC, Sanjay Elliott. He's going to be accompanied on the bass by Fred Hard. Applause for Fred Hard. You might have heard them playing downstairs as you were eating pie. Pie created by Linda Logan and other volunteers. Let's have a round of applause for the baking team. Yeah, we'll find it. I'll give this with Fred.
Can't be found, I will just share with me. Well, it's going to move on that blue thing. I'm going to kick it. Please put some tape on it. Didn't find it? They can't find my music.
My pants are going to fall off. Okay. Okay. Hey, Zopa. How many sakyas does it take to screw in a light bulb? We are a Remay Center. Right. Okay. Yeah, they do something or nothing.
I talked to one once.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was okay.
She was okay.
But she joined the Galooks.
And she joined the Galooks.
There you go.
All right. We're a Remay Center. Good.
Hey, Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me any more questions.
Tara. All right. That was a stomp time step that I was doing, if anyone knows. I can do a single. Come in handy so late in life to have some tap dancing skills. We're in a mad search for some music, but while we are, I'm going to...
I think we can go ahead. We can
Go ahead. Okay. So Sanjay and Fred are going to play some music for us. The first song that Sanjay's going to play and sing is a song that is a Dharma song, but wasn't intended to be a Dharma song. It was written by a man named Bernard Inkir, and it's called Everything Must Change. Yeah.
Rain comes from the clouds, sun lights up the sky, hummingbirds do fly. Everything must change, nothing stays the same. Everything must change, no one and nothing stays the same. The young become the old, mysteries unfold, 'cause the way of time, nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds and the sun lights up the sky. Hummingbirds do fly, winter turns to spring, wounded heart will heal, never much too soon. Yes, everything was changed. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds and sun lights up the sky. Hummingbirds do fly, a wounded heart will heal, winter turns to spring, never much too soon. Yes, everything was changed. The young become the old, mysteries unfold, 'cause the way of time, nothing, no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, the sun lights up the sky. Music makes me cry. There are not many things in life you can't be sure of, except Refuge in the Buddha, refuge in the Dharma, refuge in the Sangha. Now, please join me and sing with me. Refuge in the Buddha, refuge in the Dharma, refuge in the Sangha. One more time. Refuge in the Buddha, refuge in the Dharma, refuge in the Sangha. Thank you.
Sanjay Elliott, everyone. Fred Hart. Now, this being an evening of hidden talent, I'm going to let you know the next song. The lyrics were written by Anthony Kimple, who has been on staff during the 3-year retreat at SUL and is still out there currently. I would say these are musings on ordinary mind. Is that fair? No. Okay. He's very precise with words, so. Yeah. Good. All right. Well, I'm going to just, I took his lyrics and I've adapted them to a song that Sanjay and Fred are going to accompany me with. So this is a solo, and I'm looking forward to singing it with you. No, for you. Sorry, this is... Looks like it's going to be a duet. Great.
Duh.
Don't step on that cigarette.
Love comes and goes over days, months, and years.
Soft scattered memories, sad and happy tears.
Oh, loving another.
That sweet, sweet intimacy.
Swirling, mixing, rivers pouring into a sea. Feeling their warm body.
Slipping and sliding.
A moment of union, hearts open.
Then hiding.
How to learn to recognize a pure and loving heart, not that love that lies
in waist-high bodied hearts.
Is this all so necessary that things just drift away?
So damn temporary, what the hell's at play?
Alright, wise guy
or gal,
be my spiritual pal.
Show me what lasts.
Insight, please.
And make it fast.
What's that you say about ordinary mind? What's so special about ordinary
and super duper ordinary.
Our true nature, the perfume of all things.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Teaching starting to sing. Oh, nowhere, everywhere, all and in between. A great label for all the obvious and unseen. This all-pervasive quality.
Uh-oh, I'm getting giddy.
Available for all to see.
Can the world be so pretty?
What does the music say? Can happiness stay? Oh, the obvious and the unseen, everywhere, all and in between.
The sacred and the obscene.
All beings
Every dream.
have this
Super duper.
unerringly
Wise and kind.
all pervasive,
Extraordinary.
yet still ordinary mind.
Ordinary mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Salidra Gilday, Sanjay Elliott Fred Hard. Thank you. Yeah, so we have our last slideshow of the evening coming up. These gentlemen are going to play some music for it. And we've reached the last part of the show, and we're just going to be honoring Lama Michael. So a slideshow in honor of Lama Michael.
Yeah, we're going to play a little background.
Miriam?
Yeah, but really light. Can't see. Let me go. I gotta see my.
Sanjay Elliott, good hard. So, Lama Michael belongs to a generation of Western teachers who made extraordinary effort to connect with teachers whose language they didn't speak, practice in a language that they didn't necessarily understand, but somehow a connection was made. And this generation of teachers has been translating what they've received to us in a language that we can understand, that's accessible. And I know that many people in this room may have made their connection to the Dharma through Lama Michael and their connection to the Kagyu lineage. I certainly feel that. So, thank you.
We're going to conclude this program with a finale that I pretty much guarantee you will not have even remotely imagined. But of course, this being KCC, I have to make some announcements first. First of all, I want to thank the crew, Robin and Ryan and Peter Wood up there, doing lights and sound, Shannon and Miriam doing the spotlight and the projections, Adele on the house lights, and Olivia taking care of absolutely everything. Next announcement, I know there are some leftover desserts downstairs, so if you would like to take home a tray of treats, turn it off. That's the beginning of the show. I know how that happened. Oh, and you're going, oh God, no. Let's not go through the whole thing all the way again. So if you would like to take home some desserts, please go down and you can purchase them to help our fundraising efforts. If you would like desserts for the holidays, Linda Logan has again this year offered to take orders for her incredible desserts. You might have noticed this is kind of a long show, and we still had a waiting list for this year. So if you want to do this with us next year, you better be thinking about it. We did not curate this. It was like first come, got on the list, that's who we are. So if you want to be on next year, be thinking about it. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yes.
And we'll try to keep it a little shorter next year. But we're going to have an incredible finale for you. And one last thing, this being KCC, I'm going to say, anyone who can hang around and help us clean up afterwards? We have to be ready. 9 in the morning, Lama Michael's teaching. So we have to pick it up.
All right, so you may have noticed in your program what follows is something called Profiles in Courage. So we're going to do the prelude to Profiles in Courage. These gentlemen standing in the aisles here, and Olivia, are going to demonstrate physically what harmony in the Sangha may look like. Go. This gentleman is looking beautiful, beautiful, but there's one element missing right here. Joe, would you? So now we will all have the opportunity to demonstrate our love and gratitude towards our teachers, their generosity, their unwavering intention and one-mindedness, one-pointedness to bring us the teachings of the Dharma. So Linda and the Buddhist Ballet Boys will be leading 3 bows, and you can follow them if you like. You may stand if you like. After those bows, we will sing Kalu Rinpoche's prayer, the 8 aspirations of a great being.
The truth and goodness of the refuges supreme, by virtuous actions and a motivation pure, may I with all my heart exert myself to remove the myriad sufferings of beings filling space by the excellence of virtuous activities of this world and beyond. May I, according to the needs of each, satisfy the hopes and aspirations of all beings. Oh, may my body, flesh and blood, everything I'm made of, contribute in the most appropriate way to the welfare of all sentient beings. Oh, may the suffering of beings, my previous mothers all, dissolve in me, dissolve in me, and may they have my virtues and joys. However long this world may last, oh, may I never have, even for a single moment's time, a malevolent thought toward another. May I always strive with energy for the welfare of beings, never my efforts to relax in times of sadness, exhaustion, or other obstacles. For those who those who thirst, for the needy and the poor. May I naturally lavish on them the abundance they wish for. Oh, may I bear the heavy load of the terrible suffering of beings, of the hells and all the other realms, and may they all be free.
A quote from Milarepa. When a skillful meditator meditating in the wilderness and a skillful benefactor providing the wherewithal come together, this connection leads to both gaining Buddhahood. But what gives this link its meaning is to dedicate the merit.
By this virtue, may I quickly realize Mahamudra and establish all beings without exception in that state.